G'day, Big V. We are with our Youth League 2 women here for week 2 of their finals. This is the only conference where we've already seen week 1 of finals, and boy, was it good. Now, Bellarine are back after their week off, and they are hosting Whittlesea Pacers here. This is going to be massive to see these girls try and get themselves back into grand final contention like they did last year. Can they do it, Mark?
Yeah, they certainly can. They've got so many weapons. The Field sisters, Ashley Withers, Piper Copeland, Sophie Tattersall, you name it, they've got it. But I tell you what, they're joining the party late. That's the one thing about finishing first. You get the bye weekend, which is great.
Yep.
You do join the party late. Whittlesea found themselves some form against Mornington last weekend, Ted.
Yes.
The likes of Rani Taylor, Indiana Bodley,
yep.
and Isabella Ryan off the bench.
Yep.
They were really impressive. They were really impressive against Mornington, and they seemed better prepared with a wild crowd to take on that Mornington team. And I'll be interested if even half of that Whittlesea fan base makes the trip down to Bellarine. It is sure to set them up in good stead to challenge Bellarine, who have looked like the best side all year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this isn't do or die. There is another opportunity here, so it's not the end of the world if one of these teams do drop the game here. Obviously, you want to progress straight to the grand final. Bellarine will be a week off on the game, and then another week off, and then grand final. So it's a bit of a jagged sort of month there for themselves if they do get this win. But like you said, Whittlesea have been on a roll, and they were very impressive over the weekend. So they definitely have the momentum coming into this game, even though Bellarine are probably the one to win it.
Yeah, I'd say you're right there, Ted. And we look at the next game. Mornington now, after their loss on the weekend, disappointing loss, they now welcome Albury Wodonga Bandits to their home. Now, Madison Smith's coming off the back of a really good game against Whittlesea, a really good showing, but unfortunately for Mornington, they looked like a little bit like a deer in the headlights early days against Whittlesea, and it was a hostile crowd, so I can't blame them. They'll be better for the experience, and this week they'll no doubt bring their own home crowd, and that'll go wild and get them over the line, hopefully. But really impressive as well, Kiana Katramatis. We know she can score, Ted, but what I learned watching this game at the stadium was she's an absolute pest on defence.
I love that.
She does not go away. She just harasses the ball carriers the full length of the court, which was really pleasing to see, and does give her team sort of that burst of energy.
Yeah, and that's what you need when it comes to finals time. Like, it's been a long year, and the 2 trainings, and there's not many breaks, and sometimes you got double headers, sometimes you got singles, sometimes you have a busy Saturday, and then you got to play again on the Sunday. Like, it's long and it's exhausting, but this is finals. This is where you got to lock in. It's where the things like that are really, really important. The ability to just pester and tire out people and get them in that mindset of just genuine exhaustion where you can then lock in, and really excel.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll be interesting whether, Albury Wodonga are coming off a really good fourth quarter themselves to take momentum into this game. And they had several really good contributors on the weekend, and none other than Georgie Salinger, who's been fantastic all year. It'll be interesting whether they watch the scouting report of how Whittlesea took care of and slowed down Mornington's scoring. Because Whittlesea sat in a 2-3 zone the entire game, and unfortunately Mornington weren't able to break through it. So it'll be interesting whether Albury steal some of those notes from Whittlesea, and whether they have a go at that too.
Yeah, super interesting. But then from a coaching perspective of that Mornington group, are you gonna try and sit in a zone defensively at trainings and work on that offensive side just in case Albury do sort of adapt to that training plan?
Yep,
or the playing style.
You'd certainly hope so, because even if you progress this week, you're potentially facing another Whittlesea 2-3 zone. So they are going to have to get better and get better against it. And it might be this game is where they're prepared for that. It's going to be a cracking weekend either way, Ted.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And that'll be it for us. Youth League 2 Women is week 2 for these girls. Keep it locked with the grand finals not too far away.